This is Boxing Talk 8576. I want to talk about Mayweather being a ducker, cherry picker, man. This might ruffle a couple feathers, get a couple people butt hurt. A lot of people might be twisted out of shape. But this man has been blatantly ducking Manny Pacquiao for years now. It finally came to light. I already knew it. A lot of people knew this, but some people did not, want to own up to it or, come to grips that this man ducked this man for this long. He recently said that he's never ever going to do business with Bob Arum. What that translates is he was ducking Manny Pacquiao all along when he told the man he had to take a drug test. So even when he said he wanted him to take the drug test, he still was not going to fight him because guess what? He said he was never ever going to do business with Bob Arum. So the man been ducking Pacquiao for years now. Now it's finally out there. He's a ducker, cherry picker. You know what I'm saying? He fought Ortiz, he fought Guerrero, and he says that Manny Pacquiao is not on his level, but he fought Ortiz and he fought Guerrero. I don't understand. How is Manny Pacquiao not on your level, but those guys are? So, translation. The easy fights are on my level, and the harder fights are not. I don't want to get into all that. I don't want to fight the hard fights. I want to fight the easy fights because the easy fights are on my level. That's basically what he's saying. I want to cherry pick the easy fights and leave the hard fights alone. I don't want to mess with that wolf in the corner because I know he's going to come out fighting. He got a chance to beat me, and he believes he can beat me. I want to fight these sheeps that don't believe they can beat me. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can dominate these guys because, I handpicked these guys. He recently said the reason why Adrian Broner lost to Marcus Maidana is because he didn't let his team pick Marcus Maidana. He picked Marcus Maidana. So essentially you saying that you let your team pick the easy guys because don't go fight a hard guy because those guys are the wrong guys to fight. Let's fight. Let my team sit down, analyze, look at the landscape, and pick the easiest guys so I can take less punishment and make the most money. Now, Marcus Maidana just beat Adrian Broner. This video gonna be all over the place, but he just beat Adrian Broner. Okay, he coming off his biggest win. Now Mayweather want to jump in that pot and fight Marcus Maidana, but Keith Thurman is the #1 contender for Marcus Maidana. That's supposed to be Marcus Maidana fish, but look at Mayweather. No, I'm gonna jump in there and get this fish. Mayweather, we seen you fight these type of fighters already before. We know what you do against these type of power punching fighters. You beat these guys easy. We never seen you beat someone with a full package with foot speed, hand speed, and a busy fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like Manny Pacquiao. You say you finna fight Amir Khan. Even though I don't think Amir Khan deserves to fight, I picked Amir Khan to beat you because I believe Amir Khan got the tools to beat you. He got fast feet, fast hands. He throws combinations. He's an ambush fighter. He has heart. Yes, he goes down in some fights, but Amir Khan gets back up. The only fight he didn't get back up on was British Prescott. Everybody say he got knocked out by Danny Garcia, but he was on his feet. The referee stopped that fight. He was on his feet. He got up. He actually, after he got knocked down, he came back and was fighting back. So, it ain't like he was knocked out cold. He was knocked out cold against British Prescott. That's the only fight he was knocked out cold in. But anyway, yes, we want to see you fight a package, of the full package or close to the full package. You know what I'm saying? I know I would like you to fight Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman don't have a big name win under his belt yet. That's why I want to see him fight Marcus Maidana, grab that belt. You know what I'm saying? And next year, get in the running to fight Mayweather. And because I believe Keith Thurman has everything. He has punching power. He can box. He can move. He has good defense. He goes to the body very well. He has decent speed. He just has a whole package, in my opinion. He has a whole package. Pacquiao got a lot of the things that I believe could beat Mayweather. He comes from a different angle. Pacquiao throws these crazy punches from different angles on target, and that's one of the things that could beat the Philly Shell. I believe you beat the Philly Shell with looping punches over the top. not straight punches down the pipe is not going to beat the Philly shell. Marcus Maidana kind of showed you. I know Adrian Broner don't fight, don't do the shoulder roll quite like or as good as Mayweather, but he does do it on a level that is sorta like Mayweather, how Mayweather does it. And you see how Marcus Maidana was throwing those looping punches. He was jabbing to the chest, and he was coming over with looping punches coming over the glove, hitting Adrian Broner like in the temple. Like, see, you have to throw looping punches on that Philly shell. You can't throw straight. You can't throw straight punches like ordinary fighters throw straight punches. You got to throw looping punches from different angles. Actually, you have to come in at different angles too, and throw punches at different angles. And I believe Pacquiao does that great. That's Pacquiao style. And plus, he comes from the southpaw stance, so Mayweather would not be able to use the Philly shell. He knows this, man. I don't know why people is not picking up on Manny Pacquiao is not a good matchup for Floyd Mayweather. People look at Marquez like, oh, Marquez, if Marquez can do it, Mayweather can do it, because Marquez is a counterpuncher. Marquez and Mayweather are two different counterpunchers. Mayweather is more of a sit-back counterpuncher. Marquez is more of an aggressive counterpuncher. Actually, Marquez takes more chances than Mayweather as far as his counterpunching is. Marquez will punch with you. Mayweather will not punch with you. He's going to wait for you to make a mistake or see the open, and then he's going to punch. See, while he's doing all this, and he can't go into his Philly shell fighting Pacquiao. Pacquiao's going to be blistering this dude, man. Going to be all on this dude like a Tasmanian devil. One thing about Pacquiao, he don't mind getting hit. A lot of people that get in the ring with Mayweather are worried about getting hit. Pacquiao ain't worried about getting hit. Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying, he'll go in there and take shots to give his shots. He's going to out-hustle the man in the fight. He's going to come from different angles that Mayweather don't want him to come from. Even Pacquiao goes to the body well. So he's going to be working him up and down. Yes, he's going to be getting hit by Mayweather because Mayweather hits everybody. Okay, so Pacquiao going to go in there, outwork him and win the fight. See, Mayweather knows what he's been doing over the years. He's been waiting to see if Pacquiao going to slow down, because guess what? When Pacquiao was winning, when he was hot, from like 2007 to like 2010 or 11, when he was hot, Mayweather, when he first was hot, Mayweather came up with this drug thing. Oh, nobody comes from 108 to go all the way and fight a guy at 150 pounds and beats a guy like that, a big guy like that. Why not? Why can't he do it? Because you and your father can't believe that Manny Pacquiao can do it. So you got to say, oh, we got to come out and crush his credibility and say, hey, he's on drugs, because no way he can do that. And people fail to realize Manny Pacquiao came from 108 pounds. 108 pounds, man. And he fought Antonio Margarito at a catchweight, I think 150 or 152, something like that. So he came from a lower weight class than Mayweather, like 3 or 4 divisions down from Mayweather, and fought a guy at 150 pounds. But Mayweather is too small for 160. I mean, how is this computing? Mayweather, you're too small for 160, but this guy came from 108 pounds and fought a guy at 150 pounds. But you're too small for 160, and you say you're the best fighter ever. So when you say, I never heard Manny Pacquiao say he was the best fighter ever. When you come out and say you're the best fighter ever, guess what? Your head is on the chopping block. People are going to hold you to that. People want to see you do what the greats have done, and then compare what you did to what they did. And if it don't live up to it, then we gonna come for you. We coming for you right now. We coming for you right now. You should be able to go to 160 and fight at 160. We're not asking you to fight a heavyweight. We asking you to test yourself at 160, a full 160, not no catch weight. We want to see you fight a full 160-pound fighter. People like Sugar Ray Leonard went all the way up to light heavyweight, but you better than him. People like Hearns went all the way up to light heavyweight, but you too small for 160. Duran fought, if I'm not mistaken, he fought at I think he fought all the way up to light heavyweight, if I'm not mistaken. But I know at least he did 160. I know at least he went up to 160. But you're too small, and he came from 135. So why can't you do it? I don't understand. You said you're the best ever, so you know we have to see this. We have to see the best ever. Like where's the proof? Now we know you're the best ever at cherry picking. We know you're the best ever at ducking. You ducked Paul Williams. I wanted to see you fight somebody tall, long, rangy, throw a lot of punches like Paul Williams, and see how you adjust to that. Since people say you adjust so well in fights, let me see how you adjust to something like that. Oh, but the excuse is going to be Paul Williams didn't have a name. What name did the Guerrero have? What name did Guerrero have before you fought when you fought Guerrero? Guerrero's name was bigger than Paul Williams' name at the time. Paul Williams was winning. Paul Williams had beat Antonio Margarito. I don't think so. I don't think Ortiz's name was as big as Paul Williams. They probably was on the same plane, but you fought Ortiz, and you say, "Oh, I fight guys off their biggest wins." Okay, Antonio Margarito was Paul Williams' biggest win. Go fight him. You fought Ortiz after he fought Berto, his so-called biggest win. You fought Guerrero after he beat up Berto, his so-called biggest win. So I guess you got to beat up Berto to fight Mayweather. If you beat up Berto, I think you have a chance to fight. Well, Soto Karass beat up Berto, but he ain't fight you. That's the only one you ain't cherry pick. You ain't go down and get him. But man, you've been cherry picking and ducking for years now. Ever since you fought De La Hoya, I believe you took a deep breath. Now, man, Leonard Ellaby. Now we can go out there. We can really cherry pick because you know I'm the cash cow now. I just beat Oscar. Let's go out there. Let's go out there and pick somebody who we can keep cherry picking and get the most money and take the less punishment. That's what I believe. After that, man, you fought Ricky Hatton, then you said you have nothing else to prove. You fought Ricky Hatton and said you had nothing to prove. Now, all of a sudden, you come back after knocking out Ricky Hatton. I'll give you a little credit for Ricky Hatton, even though he moved up. I'll give you a little credit for Ricky Hatton, even though he moved up. But you fight Shane Mosley, okay. My opinion, okay, he beat Antonio Margarito, but Antonio Margarito was tailor-made for Shane Mosley. We all know that. He came straight down the pipe. Shane Mosley never really had problems with guys like that. Shane Mosley don't have problem with guys that come straight down the pipe, come straight to his power. Shane Mosley dominated Margarito. Then it blasted everybody away to say, "Oh yeah, fight Shane." Shane is dangerous. Shane rocked you in the second round. Shane had a moment in there to get you out of there. So I'm gonna give you a little credit for Shane. Ortiz, no. Ortiz had quit in the fight against Marcus Maidana. Yes, he came back and beat Berto, but he quit the fight before that. So that was iffy right there. Guys that quit, in the middle of a fight, just give up and say, "Oh, I shouldn't be taking these punches like this." You got to wonder about those guys mentally. So mentally, Ortiz wasn't even, in my book, wasn't even ready for that fight. Shouldn't have even been in the ring fighting. You should have been fighting somebody else. Guerrero, yes, he did move up 2 weight classes to beat Aidin, and then he beat up on Berto. But it ain't like Berto didn't get beat up before that. Berto had already got beat by Ortiz. Berto already was broken after the Ortiz fight. So Guerrero, let me go grab Guerrero because he just came off his biggest win. When has Berto become somebody's biggest win? That's a crazy thing right there. But yes, you proved that you've been ducking. You say Khan had his last 2 fights was great performances. He fought a guy in his first comeback fight after he lost against Garcia. He beat the guy, but the guy had no punching power. And against the other guy, he went down and was hurt a couple times in the fight. That wasn't no outstanding performances. So I don't know where you got that from. And Khan is 2-2 in his last 4 fights. You said you don't want to fight Manny Pacquiao because he got knocked out by Marquez. You know, Pacquiao gonna end up, if he keep on winning and you don't fight him, he's gonna end up being the best fighter of this era. He's gonna end up, people gonna end up putting him over you in the rankings when they rank the best fighters ever. He's gonna be in front of you. He took more chances. He fought Marquez 4 times. He didn't have to fight the man that many times. He fought a fighter that was clearly equal to him. Clearly a fighter that gives him trouble. He fought the man 3 or 4 times. He didn't have to fight the man that many times. I said he should have stopped fighting the man after the 3rd fight, but he wanted to keep on going, trying to prove that he can beat him worse. And people know that fight is always going to be close between him and Marquez. But you run away from your toughest competition. You ran away from Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was supposed to be in your Frazier. Manny Pacquiao was supposed to be in your Hearns or Hagler. But you ran away from it. We all know you ran away from it. So just keep doing what you're doing. You keep cherry picking. You trying to. I mean, to me, it's kind of too late for you to save your legacy unless you go up to 160 and fight a Triple G. You know what I'm saying? Fight some guys at 160. Fight Martinez. Fight Laura 154. But I don't know, man. This is Boxing Talk 8576. I'm out.